y'all. Looks like Stringfield Ridge Farms is on. Hey, Teresa and Lee. Strong enough to bend. Hey, y'all. Glad to see you here. Oh, my goodness gracious. Hello, Red Shed. How are you this evening?
I guess I gotta get my glasses on so I can read.
Where's your glasses, baby?
They're
Don't get them pulled on your beard.
hiding underneath my beard.
Oh, I'm breaking out again, honey. Look at this. My hands is all breaking out. My arms. We're doing pretty good. It's been a weird couple of days, and I hope I didn't think about covering up Nani. He starts screaming, their ears are going to be busted. I'm going to pray that my macaw keeps his mouth shut, but we'll see. We might have to go and put something over him.
Yeah, there he goes.
Yep. Let me get something to put over him. Go ahead and talk, babe.
What can't you wait for, Teresa? I'm doing okay, I guess. I'm tired. I got soaked today working on a trailer. Did it in the rain.
In the rain, too? You didn't stop for the rain?
Yeah, I was in and out. Hey, bub.
You're not allowed to get sick.
There's Bub.
You be nasty.
He'll just get in the bottom. Warmed up. Hey, Southern Blessed. Kathy's covering the bird up so he don't scream while she's on her live. She's trying to get him to be quiet. Lazy Pond Farm. Welcome. I ain't seen you before.
Was it?
Lazy Pond Farm. Hello, Holland.
Praise the Lord, praise the Lord. Oh. Oh. Let's pray, because he's a macaw and he can screech like nobody's business, that he be's quiet. Well, I want y'all to know why I writ on the
Thinking of others. You hit the like button.
Cool. Thank you. I gave up today. I worked all day long. All day long.
There she is. Hey, Kathy, Teresa says.
Hey.
She was just covering the bird up so she could talk. Yeah, she's soaring at 631. Yeah.
Yeah, I wish I was a little bit more, but God will give them to me whenever I need them, right? Hey, Brenda.
Hi, Brenda.
I had to give up on making a new banner. And I lost the banner that I had on there. I can't find that picture anywhere. I just want to cry. I was trying to make a banner with my deer and different pictures from the homestead and stuff on there, and my name across it and everything. And I worked all stinking day on it. And every time I put it up, it would look horrible.
Don't you just love computers?
Even though I had the right size and everything in Paint, it just did not work. So I don't know how to fix it, and I'm just not going to mess with it for a while.
The red shed says 631. Awesomeness.
Yeah, it is. It is awesome. So I don't know if you guys have had problems doing your
Somebody said it warmed up to 29 today somewhere. It warmed up to,
that's too far up.
it warmed up to 58 here. It's kind of cool last night though. It's 36 and the wind chill was 24, so that's cold for Florida.
Yeah, and guys, this hot mama, it's actually been cold all day long. But I think I might be coming down with something because I had stomach problems all day long too. It's been crazy. Him and I went out there and we had to literally strap covers over top of the he bought straps for me for strap around the cages, and the other birds are outside, but my Nani, he's got special privileges because he's my baby. So he's in the house.
The red shed, our snow melted and now back to mud.
Yeah. Can't stand that muddy stuff. Have you been freezing? Me too. I mean, I had to go out there several times today, off and on. And the kids are like wanting to go out and play and wanting to go out and play. So thank God for naps, because they took a nap and they came in about 3:30 and then they wanted to go back out and play, and they went outside and said, "Oh, I'm coming back in." So I turned on the I don't like turning on the TV, and because I was working on the computer, I just went ahead and turned on the TV for them to watch, the kids channel thing, and they were not happy. They're not used to that. They were good, but they just are not used to that at all. They're not used to being stuck inside. One of my hairs was on you, honey.
That's not unusual. They didn't get the cow done. Gonna wait another week.
Hey, Christy, I haven't heard from you today. How was Cindy?
There's Papa Truck again.
Hey, Papa Truck.
It was 28 degrees this morning. At your place, it was 24 of the wind chill here in Central Florida. Wind was blowing 35 miles an hour. Got down to 36, so it was cool.
Is that better? You don't have to lean so far, baby?
Yeah, I'm just trying to keep up with it. I was, it's a good thing we don't have 100 in here because I wouldn't be able to keep up with it.
I like it just the way it is. Those of you that are new here, welcome. If I haven't caught your name, welcome, welcome. I see Patty's in. How are you this evening? Let's see, who else did I not speak to?
No, we don't know. To answer your question, Patty, we don't know if it hurt the mangoes or not. I've got mangoes all over my tree. Hopefully it didn't hurt them. I think it has to be about 9 hours of that kind of temperature.
Lazy Pond says North Carolina's been cold this week too.
Christy says she's a little better. Cindy, I imagine she's talking about.
So thank God my daughter changed her schedule because I didn't want no wild rugrats around tonight. my granddaughter, I'm going to teach her to sew, and yesterday, I told her, I said, now, Laura, when Lance goes to sleep, I'm gonna come back and get you, and Nan will teach you how to sew, okay? Because she's been hounding me. So I went in there to get her, and she is, because I made her lay down, because if I don't make them both lay down, he'll never go to sleep. So I talked to their mother, and she said, Mom, they've been wild all weekend and not taking naps. You'll probably have to put them down for a nap. I said, okay. So they both crashed. And they both crashed again today. I went in there today and looked to see if she was done. I was going to hang it up then. But she's asleep again, so it is what it is. Can you hand me my water, honey?
Bub wants to know if strong enough Ben's rabbits is keeping warm. Barefoot Adventures. Hello.
Howdy. This first time you've been on my live stream. I've been on yours before.
No,
huh?
He was here.
Was he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Last week.
I'm bad. That's senile memory. So, we got the front of the fence done, and we had to stop because it got dark. I started editing the video, and I don't think I have the end of it. I don't know. Trying to edit it now. Might have to do another one. Hey, Fishes and Loaves. Great to see you tonight. How are you doing down south?
A few hours north of me.
Yeah, she's in Homestead, I think.
Homestead?
Yep.
Yeah, it's probably warm down there.
I think that's where she is. What was I saying? Oh, so I don't know if I'm going to finish that video or not. Probably have to finish it in the morning. But man, I'm telling you, it looks so good. I can't wait until I'm going to have him make. I know that he thinks I'm crazy because the pickets are small on the fence, but all my gate pickets are big pickets. So I'm going to have him do the gate to a big picket like my other fences on the back.
Oh, Palm Beach County. She's not in Homestead.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Oh, there's your food. Want me to go get it? You sure?
Wait until after the...
Okay, well, I got to check the collard greens. I'm making chicken and collard greens and black-eyed peas.
Yeah, it's one of our broilers, too. Good stuff.
One of the small ones, because it's only him and me tonight. All right, babe?
Yeah, you need to go turn everything off.
Oh, be right back, guys.
Barefoot Adventures is in Tampa.
Ah, yeah.
He was here last week. I think he's the one that told me that he'd hit the like button 100 times if I had a pink beard. Oh, maybe it was the other guy. I don't know. She said, Brenda says, just take all of them to the kitchen with you.
Oh, can't. Got it all set up here. Hold on it.
Yeah, I know. I couldn't handle traffic in Miami in 1978.
I can't stand the traffic here. But you know, when I'm driving on my little excursions and trips that I go on, I don't have any problem with the traffic. It's just those weirdos that try to kill you. I still never did find out whether that person in that car made it or not that went off the road in front of me.
Yeah.
Do you need a pillow? There's a pillow down yonder. Put it between us.
No, that's not the problem.
Pretty please.
It's just arms acting up.
That one's not enough. We'll
That
do
ain't
another.
gonna help.
He's got shoulder problems.
Man, I smell that collard greens.
You sure you don't want me to make you a plate?
Are you gonna cook cornbread too?
Well, I am not stopping the live stream to do that, honey.
No, I don't expect you to.
I'm sorry. I guess I should have. I could have warmed up the house with the oven, right? Oh well. My air conditioning is broken. I don't know how many of y'all know that, but he went to check on it this morning because we were under the thought process that the heat would still work, and it didn't work.
Brenda said she had a Bologna sandwich between streams.
I love Bologna or bologna sandwiches.
My son used to call it Bologna.
Being in the inner city at hospital is getting on my nerves. Yeah,
Christy had a grilled cheese.
Did she say how Cindy was yet?
And we could do cornbread flapjacks, Bub says.
Oh yeah, I could do that real quick. Maybe I'll do that whenever we get done with the live. Let's see here. Did Cindy?
What are you doing?
I was looking to see if she said anything about Cindy yet, honey.
No, she said she's doing. Somebody asked her, and she said she's doing better.
Okay.
Earlier.
Cool. Because I didn't.
That's way
get
up
a
there.
chance to text message her today.
You had potato soup, Papa Truck?
That sounds good too. Oh, I haven't made that in a long time. Cindy better, but has to have a month of IV antibiotics. Yeah. That stinks. Are they going to be able to do that in home care, or are they going to bring that? Are you going to have to put her in a facility?
She has to have a month of IV antibiotics.
Yeah, I know.
And Lazy Pond Farm had leftover deer chili.
Yum, yum, yum.
Even better
That
leftover.
sounds good, huh?
Yeah.
If y'all could please say a prayer for my sister. My mom had to take her to the hospital tonight. I haven't had any word yet what's going on. And because of my stomach issues, I was afraid to go up to the hospital.
Yeah. I used to eat them fried bologna sandwiches with mustard on them.
Oh, I hope you make it, Barefoot.
Has anyone ever eaten a big ear biscuit? Well, hers are pretty big. She made one about a month ago that was about that big around.
Good girl.
Oh, look here.
Christy says if she's going to try
Penny's,
a facility, but if it doesn't do good, she can pull her out. Pennsylvania prepper.
Oh.
They've been in before too, I believe.
Welcome. You got the 14.
Yeehaw. We're in the big times now. So it is crazy, crazy weather here. Florida doesn't get cold like this, and it doesn't, the cold doesn't really bother me as much as the wind. The wind just like cuts through you like nobody's business. I wanted to go Monday with my daughter to the beach and walk the beach, and I said, ain't gonna happen this week.
Bub likes fried bologna sandwiches with an egg on it.
Fried that sounds good too. When I was a kid, man, I'm telling you, my mom kept me stocked in Oscar Mayer all beef bologna, and I would fry it. I had a bologna sandwich every single solitary day with mayonnaise and cheese.
I was thinking,
sometimes I would add tomatoes and lettuce on it, but usually just mayonnaise and cheese.
So is she thinking of others? She's a cancer survivor, and she's thankful.
Very thankful.
Yeah.
I have been blessed beyond measure. That's why I got the name Living Miracle Homestead, because only by the grace of God am I alive, and I am a living miracle, because I should have been dead. More ways than one. Not just a heart attack, but cancer. Oh, I'm like, what is that noise? That's the pressure canner cooker thing. I better come let the steam thing. It sounds like it's going to explode. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back.
Before you got food all over the kitchen. Your brother lived in Cocoa Beach. Well, we're in Cocoa right now. I live in Melbourne. She's in Cocoa.
That is so crazy. I've never heard it do that before.
And he don't like the sand, the Pennsylvania prepper.
I have had so much problems with that cooker tonight. I could just scream. That's my favorite tool in the kitchen, by the way. It's kind of like the Instant Pots, but I saw it on TV one time, and I just mentioned it to my mother. So she goes on TV, and she decides to get it for me, because she knew how hard it is for me to cook and everything. And I'm like, Mom, you didn't have to do that. So that's what my Christmas present was, 3 years ago? And I use it all the time. I don't use it to can in, because I tried to use it to can in, and that didn't turn out well. I did not like that at all.
Pennsylvania prepper says
they used to live.
He loves Cocoa, Merritt Island, and Cocoa Beach area.
I think they used to live down here somewhere.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, talking to him. My brain is a fog sometimes. Yeah, I grew up on Merritt Island. I was born in Cape Canaveral Hospital. And boy, I'm telling you, I watched this area grow.
Yeah, we used to be at 100,000 people in Brevard County. Now we're at 680,000.
Don't ask me why he keeps those statistics in his head. I could care less.
Well, that's why I want to become a snowbird. I used to complain about them, but now
That's what makes the world go round, right? Because he likes things that I don't care nothing about. He's listening to something about the politics earlier, and I'm like, I ain't got time for that mess.
He saw some nice pictures of your son's fishing boat.
Ah, cool. He's getting I think we're praying it's in the works. He might be getting a bigger boat. And
she's a native. I'm not.
And all my children were born here too.
I've been here since '62, and
you very seldom find somebody my age that's been here all their life.
Hey, Pete, where's he at?
Hey, Pete, how's it going?
There he is. Hey, Pete, look, you're up to 15. You're slamming it tonight.
All right.
Hey, Pete, go get them 50 people that showed up in your live.
I've been to Patrick Air Force Base a few times. What did that say? I can't see it. I'm too far away.
Belated
on
the beach.
I love the beach when I was a kid. Those of you who know this area, I was born here. I lived here in Cocoa when I was born. I was born in Cape Canaveral Hospital. My mother used to work at the Crystal Restaurant on Cocoa Beach, and I would get on my bicycle, go all the way down State Road 3 to 520, go over 520 all the way out to the beach side, go to the beach and go swimming and do my thing. And then I get back on my bicycle and ride to my mom's work at Crystal, eat lunch there, and then ride back all the way back home.
John Tickenay was our best man at our wedding. He is a city planner, was in Cocoa.
Cool.
He was also all about political knowledge. That was way up there. Now it's done went off. And Bub says that he's been in Florida twice. And the first time, I think they call it the Red Sea.
Oh, yeah. It's a red tide.
Red sticky fish. Yeah, he's talking about the red tide. That really
is so sad. I hope that doesn't happen again. That's happened several times in the last, 10 years? Mm-hmm. And really is killing off the fishing in the rivers. It's not so much out in the beach as it is in the rivers.
Yeah, the beach, Fishes and Low says the beach was awesome when I didn't have a care in the world, which is true.
No, listen to that. Papa Truck says Crystal just filed bankruptcy.
Crystal who?
Restaurant.
Oh.
That's so sad. I loved it. My mom would bring us home burgers, and we would put them in the freezer and get them really good and frozen, and then we pop them open, and then we put them underneath the oven and cook them. Oh my gosh, they were so good.
And then
all crunchy. And
thinking of others is saying that our son will take them out fishing for some real fishing.
Oh yeah. I can't remember. Is it on my Facebook? My Facebook thingy has got my picture of my redfish that is as big as I am.
Yeah, and Pennsylvania Prepper says, learn to go clamming in the Banana River. Wow, what memories.
Oh, yeah. I used to have a friend, how do I say this? When I was a teenager, my grandpa had a friend, and he lived on an island right off of Merritt Island, and he did oystering.
Good night, Pennsylvania Prepper.
Good night, Pennsylvania. Nice to have you.
Yeah, thanks for dropping in.
His name was Drum, and man, this dude was a trip. He was missing some fingers and toes and all kind of stuff, but he could outfish anybody when it come to oyster beds and stuff like that. He made a good living on that, and he lived in a shack on that island. It was so funny. He raised hogs on that island and all kinds of things.
Yeah, Papa Truck, can you still get White Castle at the store? In the grocery store? Used to be able to get it at Walmart.
I think you can get it at Walmart. I think you can get it at Publix too. But yeah, those were the days. He had a donkey, and they said nobody could ride that donkey. So I said, I want to ride that donkey. So Jerome said, I'll pay you $50 if you can ride that donkey. I said, okay. So my dumb butt went out there and got on that donkey. Boy, he kicked and kicked and kicked and kicked. I thought I was never going to get him to stop. That thing started running down the thing. I had to hop off of it.
Barefoot Adventure says he loves Fuddruckers.
Have I ever been there?
I don't think so. I have, but I don't think you have.
Where's that at?
192 and Evans Road, I think.
Oh, okay. I don't think I've ever been there. I like Cheddar's. In fact, when I went to Deep South the first year, we became friends with a couple that was friends with Danny and Wanda, and they had her mother was down here. I need to contact them too and see how she's doing. And lives in Satellite Beach, so they came over and we got together and had dinner at Cheddar's. That's my favorite restaurant.
Yeah, they used to take care of us because of our daughter being in the hospital before she passed. They used to buy our dinner for us. That's why it's her favorite.
They did after she passed.
Yeah.
But anyways, it's not why it's my favorite. It's my favorite food. But they were really very kind to me whenever my daughter was in the hospital.
Good food too.
Yeah. But trying to think. There's a lot of good restaurants around here. I used to eat out a lot when I worked and could afford it. Kay's is a pretty nice restaurant over here on 520. And
yeah, but we're eating healthier now.
Oh yeah.
A lot healthier.
I don't know what they put in their food at the restaurant, so I don't want to really eat it. But he did take me out the other day after my bee class. Man, that was so much fun. I can't wait to get bees. I really can't. Even though I got stung, I just can't wait to get bees.
I've ruined her.
Got to find some way to buy the stuff for it.
Teresa says, if I get anywhere near the coast, I want seafood. And thinking of others, said Danny and Wanda, have you ever seen me over on their channel?
I don't know. Sometimes I'm able to get on their live streams and sometimes not. It goes by so fast. There's so many people on there that I can't keep up with it all the time.
Just think, if you had 100 people on here, you wouldn't be able to keep up with that chat.
Yes, I know. That's why I have moderators. Great ones, too.
He said he saw you. Teresa saw him there. Thinking of others.
Yes. Brenda, I'm sorry. Did I not say it was Deep South Homestead?
No, she's not allergic to bee stings.
And isn't that weird? I'm allergic to wasp. Go figure. But then again, I may not be allergic to wasp anymore either because I have been stung and I haven't had a anaphylactic shock. But I had a really bad experience when I was a kid. We had chain link fence, and the grass would grow up in there, and I would get out there with my little scissors, hand scissors, and those lopper scissors like things, and cut close to the fence. Because back yonder, we didn't have weed whackers like we got today. I mean, he uses a weed whacker, but you just can't get the tall, and the it would grow up good 2 feet. I mean, you couldn't see through the fence, so we didn't like it to grow up like that. So I was cutting in there, and I got onto a wasp nest that's that big around. There must have been 1,000 wasps in there. They attacked me, and I mean, I was stung all over, and I had to go to the hospital and get a shot.
Bub says he sees food and he eats it and he eats it. And Teresa says, yes, Bub, me too.
Now, I'm going to tell you something, another thing that frustrates me. There used to be a place called Catfish Inn whenever I was a teenager. And those people have made the best frog legs I've ever eaten.
Yes, Papa Truck, we've met a lot of these people up close and personal.
Yep.
And you're one of them. I've met Danny. I've met Teresa, Lee.
I haven't met a fish with loaves, but I talked to her quite a bit. I can't see the thing. I haven't met Christy in person yet.
Christy says yellow jackets are bad for her.
Yeah. But it's crazy how I could be allergic to one thing and not another. And it's crazy how I'm not allergic to poison ivy or poison oak or any of that stuff. And this one can look at it and break out. But he don't break out for nothing else. And I'm allergic to latex.
And Fishes in the Low says, I blew up when I was little from bees, but that was from knocking them off the clover as a 5-year-old.
Aw.
She wanted to get to her swing set.
Mm. Well, now, not everybody knows this, but tobacco is not good for nothing but bee stings. He is a Copenhagen boy, and so he gave me a pinch of his Copenhagen, put on that bee sting, and it didn't even do nothing but turn just a little pinkish. It itched like crazy when it was healing, but my grandson knocked off the Copenhagen like 20 minutes after we put it on there, so that's probably why it bothered me at all.
Brenda got stung by hundreds of yellow jackets. They don't like it when you run over them with a lawnmower.
Ugh, no, they don't. Somebody here in Florida had stepped in a yellow jacket nest going up to their mobile home and literally died from all the stings.
Well, you know, y'all talking about all these things. I got flogged by a rooster when I was 5, so I guess I wasn't too smart. A 5-year-old either.
When I was 5 years old, we were raising bees. My biological father and my mom, and he had me out there in them things all the time. Never worried about any of that stuff. Man, I'm telling you, you'd have to worry today because they might give you trouble. A lot of things I did I wasn't allowed to, probably wouldn't be allowed to do today. I'm sorry, you're hurting so bad, baby?
Yeah, my shoulder still hurts. That's why I grunt every once in a while.
So I give up on the trying to do the banner today. I think I'm gonna let it sit for a couple of days and then try it again and see if I can't work it out. But
Did
man,
chickens make it through the rain today?
yes, they did. I was really worried about them, but it didn't even seem to get in their pen, in their little brooder thingy. So I guess they'll be fine. And still, the rabbits no babies yet.
Fishes in the Loaf says, cool tip. And oh my gosh, you too with the horror stories from wasps and yellow jackets. Duck mama got up on my shoulders and swatted me nasty for picking up her baby.
Oh,
Attack mama duck, Christy says.
oh no. I still got that too high, don't I? We've had some crazy things happen.
Yeah, we got a rooster that just went to a
Freezer camp for flogging.
went to freezer camp. No, they haven't had their babies yet, bub. We're expecting them soon.
I thought because of this change in weather that they would definitely have them, but not yet. And I don't know if you've seen that video. That rabbit's belly, you could see them babies moving in there. It was so cool. I'm like, I ain't never seen nothing like it in my life.
You're not
Every other pregnancy, I'm never. Maybe it's because I don't stand and stare at their belly.
You're not year. What does that mean, bub? Yeah, thinking of others, so am I. Grace is important, and I thank him every night for it. I almost missed that.
Me too. I'm afraid if I get rabbits, I'll make them pets. Well, you know, we were talking about this at lunch Sunday. And somebody else was talking, but they don't think I'm right, that I'm not normal, because I can name them and I can pet them and I can love them, but when it's time to eat them, I eat them. I want to give them the best life that they can possibly have on the face of this earth, as I'm growing them out. When it's time, it's time.
Teresa got flogged by a rooster, tried to flog her this morning, she said.
Yeah,
but she's not afraid of him.
My girlfriend and her husband and sister was supposed to come down here, but he's the only one that made it because she's got some issues with her cancer. The
bub says the last litter she had for me, she had 13 and 11 lived.
Cool. Her cancer is rearing its ugly head. That's Wilma, the one that you guys talked to when I was on live stream once before. But she didn't get to come, so I guess he's supposed to come tomorrow, I guess. I don't know. Can't keep up with it. But where was I going with that?
I don't know.
Oh, they've got a she had to stay home for a bunch of tests. But anyways, they've got a rooster that they're going to have to call too because it's flogging them. And Deborah's like, no, we ain't going to do that. We're going to keep him. I love him. Well, Homer, Wynn was talking to me on the phone and she's watching out the window and Homer's chasing Deborah all around the yard.
I'm going to try that, Brenda. The next rooster that gets nasty, I'm going to pin his head to the ground, like she said, until they stop fighting. And they won't do it no more.
Well, I'll have to keep that in mind. I'm sure these baby chicks are going to have a rooster in there, and we've got roosters coming in March that are going to be special breeds that he wants me to breed and him hatch them because my incubator's down. So he's going to hatch them for me, and we're going to try to make $1 on them, I hope.
Yeah, that's what happened to Christy. That's what happened to the mean rooster that was attacking the grandchildren. Went to freezer camp. Chicken and dumplings.
And I'm thinking about this next month ordering some more broilers because my freezer's getting close. It's still full, but man, I'm telling you, I don't want to eat all my deer up at one time because I will have no more.
Brenda says she does the same thing with her goats, pin their heads to the ground when they're mean.
She's rough though. I wouldn't want to tangle with Miss Brenda now. I could just see her now.
It works with most animals. I've pinned dogs down before, especially females that growl at me for touching the puppies or something like that. I've done that. I just never thought of it.
I'm with you. I want to see her do that too. I can't remember your first name. Of Fishes and Loaves Life. I try to call people by their name because sometimes it's hard for me to get the channel name out right. My mouth doesn't function right all the time. When I get to talking, sometimes things come out that ain't supposed to come out. I got a story for you. I tried to say, one of my customers come in and her name's Patty, and I said, I wanted to say, how are you? And I said, how old are you?
Well, when I caught that rooster to go to freezer camp, Teresa, it took more than an hour to catch him. He ran me all over that place back there. Got in between the bushes. Well, we got special breed of chickens. They are called chickens and dumplings. Yeah, that's a special breed.
Yep. Yeah, I've seen dogs do that too. My Ginger did that to my little Fred. She ain't had her puppies either, but she's got milk. I don't understand why she hasn't had them. And I figured it out. She should be delivered by now.
Oh.
So she may not have none, but she's still just as skinny as ever.
Thinking of other shit, I should then say my Earth name is Dave.
Cool. His name's David.
Well, some people call me Big Dave. Some people call me Brian. Some people call me late for supper. You know.
I ain't calling you late for supper.
Yeah, you are.
No, late for supper is when supper's cold.
Oh.
And I ain't never fed you no food cold.
No. It usually burns me. And the Fishes and Loaves, did you see her name is Carol?
Yes, I remember now. Ugh. My brain just don't work all the time, guys. I'm sorry. Are you getting as much bad winds as we are up here, Carol? The winds have been awful, awful, awful. I hope she don't have a false pregnancy too, because I wouldn't mind having one of his babies. I miss him so bad. I tried to call this lady when I was in Georgia before he passed away. I had talked to this gentleman at Tractor Supply, and they raise Great Danes and breed them. And I tried to talk to him about getting one.
Okay, bub. We'll see you later. I'm hungry too.
And he was he gave me his wife's number and everything, but she has never returned my phone call, so I should probably call her again.
I can search the web for that.
No,
Just have them
do
search
something with that phone of yours. I don't know what this is creeping me out. His phone is picking up our conversations and just asking us questions out of the blue.
It's Google Assistant. I don't know why it does that.
Well, turn that thing off. That freaks me out.
Oh. Yeah, it's kind of eavesdropping on us, ain't it? See?
Yeah, I know how that is.
See, you later, I'm hungry too. And so he gave me his wife's number and everything, but she has never.
Okay,
returned.
I don't need your replay, babe. Just turn it off, please. It took every word we said into the phone, and then it starts talking to you. It's really weird. And you ain't pushed nothing because it was sitting over on the table.
Well, go back to talking. I'll go in here and disable it.
All right. Yeah, Carol's saying that's creepy too. Indeed, Google is really bad. It is the CIA in our pockets.
Yeah.
Possibly. These phones spy on us for real. Yeah, I've heard that. Well, I ain't got nothing they want to hear unless they want to hear a bunch of gas and kids laughing. Right? I mean, I could just see them. If a person was listening to me, they'd probably shake their head and say, "Oh my word, this woman's backwoods totally."
There's that snort.
Oh my word. I don't know. All right, Teresa, don't be making fun of me. I'll have to tease you on your live next time, huh? Stringfield, you've seen me before. I'm the guy that helps feed children and drives old people to the store and has always a good thing to say to people. God's joy. Cool. Yeah. It's that's an admirable thing to feed people. Did Higgs leave? Did Holland leave?
Yeah, he didn't say he was going to, and he
Okay.
probably his internet acts up when
Yeah.
he's got storms, winter storms and stuff.
I wanted to tell him about my therapy. My therapy, I've been going to therapy twice a week for weeks now. And there are days that I leave there and I'm in less pain. But the last couple of times, it's about the same or worse. So I don't know if I'm going to continue to do that or not. He's there. He's just
He's
not
here.
saying nothing. So
He
I
says
wanted to
he's
answer
here.
your question so you could hear me. It's crazy how he has me on a more aggressive therapy though. So hopefully it'll work. Although when he found out I was putting up fence, he wasn't too pleased with me. But I have been wearing a back brace. So that has been helping with the lower back. So many wonderful people on this live stream. I'm glad to be here. Well, thank you. We're glad you're here too. Well, I'm about ready to get off here, but I want to say a prayer for a few people before we get off. If y'all don't mind. If you do, I'm sorry. I'm going to go ahead and do it anyways. So, dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this time we've had together. I pray, Lord, that you bless all the people that's on here. I want to say a special prayer for Cindy. She's been on my mind constantly, worrying about her, and Christy even more than Cindy, because Christy has to deal with all this stuff, and I've been in her shoes before, Lord. I pray, Lord, that you give her peace and able to be corresponding with the doctors and such and nurses and all the medical staff and everything to be able to get her sister healthy and happy and home again. I pray, Lord, that you put a protective hedge over Holland and take away all those Lyme symptoms and things that's going on with him. I know it's hard when it's the weather's cranky like it has been for him, Lord. And I pray, Lord, that you really, really, really help Lily with the cold weather. I know that doesn't agree with her either. And I pray, Lord, that you help with Teresa's mama and heal her to the best of your ability, Lord. Or, well, actually, I know your ability is better because look at me. I pray, Lord, that you give her clarity and strength and everything until the time you take her home, Lord. And I pray, Lord, that you help with Teresa's headache that she had earlier, take it away and bless her with a good night's rest. I pray, Lord, that you keep everybody safe with all this crazy weather going on. And if there's somebody I've forgotten, Lord, please bless them, strengthen them, and make them healthy and happy. In your name, amen. I want to thank everybody for being on here tonight, but I've got to feed this old man. So I only got a couple minutes before I can get off here and feed you, honey. Is that all right?
It is what it is.
I'm
not going to get
fought with
upset.
that stupid machine for an hour and a half before I could get it to work right. Thank you, Christy. And I appreciate all y'all for joining me tonight. And stay warm and safe. Try not to get out on the roads if you don't have to.
And you got a lot of amens there.
Yep. Thank you. And I hope I see you. By the way, I hope I see you next week.
Good night, Teresa.
At 9 o'clock again, and I'm on Mondays at noon Eastern Standard Time. Thanks for joining us.
Hope you feel better, Holland. Stay off the porcelain throne. That's what he said earlier.
Oh,
Yeah.
I never know what he's gonna do. All right, we're gonna close it out now. Love y'all, and I hope y'all have a great night's sleep. Bye now.